I'm pleased to be here to share with you the realization of a goal and a passion which I had preserved in my thoughts and plans for many years. In April, after 2 years of extensive research, planning, and networking, and lots of reinvention, Jinnah School System opened its doors in a suburb of Islamabad to serve a low-income community with an affordable yet superior academic institution modeled on a Cambridge International Primary Education program. Why, you may wonder, was this subject of my long-awaited ambition? The answer is simple and perhaps hard to imagine as we are here in this university, in this country. It would be a virtually unique entity in Pakistan. My father was in the army, which gave me the opportunity to travel the country and attend different types of schools, such as the missionary schools, convents, government schools, and even 1 year in a madrasa. And the imprints of the best and the worst qualities remained with me. I was quite young when I began to see the upward trend in my future of advantage as compared to the flat life potential of children of domestic servants, storekeepers, farmers, and laborers. Some barriers might never be broken for these people, never in Pakistan. It was obvious. Income was pass-key, education was a prize, a destiny. The idea of creating the best of all possible schools for those who did not have my good fortune began to ferment in my mind. I wanted Pakistan to be a better place, but I also wanted to give something back, as so many have said before me. According to a latest report published by a non-governmental organization, 1/4 of the 19 million children in Pakistan aged 5 to 9 were out of school, and factoring in adolescents increases the number to 25 million. Pakistan ranks second with the most out-of-school children in the world. It is estimated that 23% of rural and 7% of urban children are not enrolled in any form of schooling. It said 7 million children aged 3 to 5 had yet to receive primary schooling. A total of 67% children in urban areas had completed primary education compared to 40% in rural areas. It said only 61% of females were literate as compared to 79% of males in the age group of 15 to 24 years. Pakistan is the country that struggles with a pervasive illiteracy problem, a largely unregulated government school system, a network of autonomous madrasa, religious schools which dictate subject matter at will, and an abundance of for-pay private schools of excellent to poor quality, serving the middle and upper classes. Sadly, the low-income family has some access to the lowest level educational choices, but virtually no access to superior education. The Jinnah school system is a small-scale operation on a junior level by choice. I want my limited resources to create a richly designed model school. I limited the school size because it enables me to incorporate the methods and subjects of the Cambridge International Primary Program. The educational text of the Oxford Press. English will be the spoken language. Enhanced learning modules through smartboard technology, computer lab, learning web and blog creativity, research, coding and programming, and soon to be relationships with other schools. British curriculum design, enrichment programs in art, history, and sustainability, development of a young consciousness to the community, region, and the world. Spoken language is English with special curriculum provided by British Council. For my first campus, I chose Rawalpindi, commonly known as Pindi, a rapidly growing city in Potoha region of northern Punjab, Pakistan. It is located 14 kilometers south of the capital city of Islamabad. Satellite town where the campus is located is a densely populated middle to low income neighborhood of Rawalpindi. It is unheard of for a low income demographic to have the opportunity to participate in a world renowned program. Jinnah school system offers access, which is unique in Pakistan, access to quality and to international based curriculum for a fee so low it has been non-existent. To ensure this, I self-funded the school, rejecting franchises, stakeholders, and large academic chains in order to have total control over design and curriculum. I chose to work within my limits and to start at the beginning of formal education, the preschool through 3rd grade, where my resources would influence the habits, confidence, and expectations of the youngest clients. As a result, the financial responsibility for the family is $1 a day, $30 a month, and $350 per year. Note that the $350 per year is less than half of any tuition in any for-pay school. Leading school chains and our main competitors command 3 times more in monthly tuition and thousands of rupees of non-refundable fee. Government schools or madrasas, the religious seminaries, where these kids could end up, will not advance their professional academic needs. Therefore, Jinnah school system spells access. In order to accommodate families who cannot even afford $1 a day tuition, we designed Siblings program, whose objective is to sponsor the education of children living in economic circumstances which prevent them from accessing superior state-of-the-art schooling. The goal of the program is to enable both children and parents, through financial assistance, gain a sense of promise and motivation for a productive future. A sponsor donates $30 per month or $350 per year to cover the cost of one student for 1 year. This funding also includes school uniforms and supplies, all classes and books, the use of computers, as well as special events and after-school clubs. Scholarship recipients are chosen based on a formula of financial need and measured academic promise per age group. Jinnah school system offers 10 scholarships this year. We have chosen teachers who are very excited about the program and want to work in this environment. Teachers are educated and trained, but many are in the beginning of career and not with years of experience, which is preferable to us to be trained as at the school in this Cambridge program style by administrator, especially following the curriculum and our objectives. It is not that different than their training, but a matter of prioritizing subjects and connecting subject matter such as writing, English, history, and geography, and keeping the worldview on the subjects. I'm pleased to be giving female professionals a chance to excel. And in fact, in this culture, the parents believe the women teachers to be more nurturing for this age group, English to be the school's spoken language. At Jinnah school system, we offer International Cambridge program, enhanced learning modules through smart board technology. We also offer code.org programs, which are designed to train kids on programming, coding, and computer language. This is what a typical classroom would look like. This is a computer lab with 10 computers in each class and a smart board. It is an interactive board where kids can have interactive play and fun while they are learning. Some of the beautiful faces who attended Jinnah School's gala. There was a tour, meet, and greet by very cordial teachers, a Disney movie, and of a smart board demo. They're watching a Disney movie in the classroom. Now, majority of these students actually, they held the stylus for the first time, and I was surprised that they were such quick learners. They immediately learned how to draw on smartboard and how to connect dots and how to make shapes and learn alphabets and counting. Our uniform is white shirt and gray pants for boys and gray skirt for girls. School has a full-time guard plus 7 security cameras for, unfortunately, the situation of security that we have there, and just to make sure that we have enough security measures taken care of. We have a nice backyard with some toys and space for sustainability garden is being created as well. A wonderful way to teach young kids lessons of nature and conservation. This is a group photo of my parents and some teachers. And to demonstrate that these objectives are not unique in my family, here is a slide of a girls' vocational center in my village where we teach sewing skills to girls, and we have over 70 girls there who come after school and this program is funded entirely by my parents. I've given you a brief overview of the objectives and starting point of my project. I welcome beyond this meeting your ideas and your expertise in education, business, cultural, global interaction, and the political and social structure of the region. And this is my driving force, my inspiration. Muhammad Ali Jinnah, the founder of Pakistan, said, "With faith, discipline, and selfless devotion to duty, there is nothing worthwhile that you cannot achieve. So build up Pakistan higher, firmer, and stronger." Although I was given much as a child in Pakistan, I sensed that there was a greater external world which I could not count on ever knowing. The more educated I became, the more I thirsted for that realm of possibilities. Good fortune brought me here to this very country as a young and married woman. And as we built a family and a productive life, my goals took on a clarity. Slowly I progressed to Columbia for my BA and then here for my master's. Perhaps like other immigrants before me, I am filled with unabashed gratitude at the wonder of it all. Such extraordinary educational experiences do imbue enough self-confidence to risk quite lofty thoughts. Columbia and Harvard invested in me, and thus I committed to learn seriously and well. And something more, Jinnah school system is my way of honoring this institution by empowering young children in Pakistan to commit to a love of learning and to dare to dream of their own unlimited potential. Thank you.
Thank you, Ayesha. Please raise your hands and we'll come by with the microphone.
I enjoyed your talk, and I too am working with young children, but my field is mathematics, and nowhere did you mention that. Is English language and other aspects of the culture of Pakistan the only thing, or do you actually teach children mathematics?
So Jinnah school system is we started from junior school, and it will have all mainstream subjects taught here. So it will be following Cambridge program, and we'll have English, history, geography, Islamic studies, and Pakistan studies, along with other mainstream subjects. Maths will be one of them. Yes.
Just a quick clarifying question. When you say Cambridge schools, do you mean like Cambridge public school system, or like Cambridge Mass or Cambridge UK? Or?
It's Cambridge UK.
Okay.
So yes, in Pakistan we follow Cambridge curriculum, but that curriculum is followed only by the upmarket schools, which are very expensive. They charge like 3 times more. So we follow that curriculum for 1/10 of the tuition.
So $1 a day for us is obviously fairly cheap, but for Pakistan it's fairly expensive. You're focusing on lower to middle income students. Do they have some sort of supplemental way of paying for this? Can they do in-kind payments, or does the government help in some way?
So $1 a day is actually, we are targeting lower to middle income class, and my competition is charging 3 times, 4 times more. So this is, and anything less than us is a government school or a madrasa. Government school typical fee there is like 1,000 rupees, whereas we are charging 3,000. So, but they are not teaching much. So the standard of education is really, really low. We are charging, because teaching Cambridge curriculum, and with all this smart board technology and the kind of technology that we have incorporated into our classrooms, this is fairly cheap and quite affordable for low income. And anything that is, we are looking towards government to subsidize some of the programs. If they come on board, that would be great. Otherwise, we'll just fund. And this, then we have also introduced our siblings program. So it is for those people who cannot even afford $1 a day. So we are giving them 1 full year of no tuition once a child is sponsored.
I have a question. I'm very curious to know about what official credentials these kids they will get after finishing school, if they want to study or transfer to some other school within the country or outside the country, what kind of credentials will your school offer to the kids?
So Cambridge curriculum takes them to senior Cambridge and junior Cambridge and senior Cambridge. They take O levels or A levels, and then they apply to schools in Pakistan and out of Pakistan. They will be taking international testing, which will be coming directly from Cambridge, UK. So they'll be competing on international level.
And we have time for just one more final question.
Hi, thank you. I had 2 questions. I noticed in the slides there was like 1 girl to several boys. Do you have an equal number of girls and boys, or are you having trouble getting girls in there?
Girls are definitely lower in number, and we are, I mean, there's only so much that I can do to bring them in, but yes, that is one thing that we notice as well.
The lower socioeconomic probably don't allow the girls to go as the upper class. And the other question would be, do you have a way to sort of follow or track these kids once they've gone, left your school, to see how well they do, you know, in their future, whether they do go to college or some of the higher learning?
So we prepare them to take international testing. We prepare them to compete at national and international level. We are hoping to add middle school and high school, hopefully next in 2 years, and we will try to, you know, graduate them from our own school system, and then they can
see if they do go, so that you can see the success of your program.
Yes, absolutely. Their admission into
it's too early now,
colleges. It is, because we are only at junior level, but hopefully we'll be tracking their success and
good luck.
their track. Yeah.
Thank you, Ayesha, for your wonderful presentation.